diagnosis for pretty much a oil leak. So I went underneath the car. It was like a whole bunch of oil on the starter and everything. But this is my diagnostic for that. It's a little basically time consuming. I look other places that it could be, maybe the housing to the oil pan or whatever, oil filter housing was pretty much dry over there. So this is my diagnostics for this Jetta Volkswagen. All right, here we get a filler cap right here. And this is what I'm thinking is, the filler cap that's on there, where it only goes down so much, which is this lip. So when this push downs on it, this ring right here is supposed to stop the oil from coming out, pretty much. So when you push this down, that pretty much, that don't supposed to move. That's supposed to be locked in place and pretty much how it's supposed to be. And it's moving. So I think this cap either doing something wrong or it's just up on it. Like this. Pretty much it's not thick enough. And right there, down underneath there. So that's not able to put it down. So my solution, I'm not able to find one of these. Probably got to go to the Volkswagen and get this piece. Get the right one. AutoZone do have one. It's a Dorman. But this do not pose a move. Look like it got banged up a little bit a couple times from somebody. But other than that, you need another one of those, or the cap, which is nothing to replace. You have here is your valve cover splashing out pretty much right there. The valve cover on here, no more leaks there. So that's my determination of this. A closer view. So I mentioned earlier, it's all splashing down right there, down to there. It's like a whole bunch of oil right there. If I can get my light down there. So down there, it's coming from up here. It's all around there. It's even on that side of it. All the way down to where the starter was. That's it. Valve cover. See how it's splashing up? All the way around. Just supposed to stop the oil from coming out, and it's coming out a couple different places and in the back. So that's my diagnostics, and that's it. Pretty much, you're gonna need that cap. If we can find that was like a filter for the cap, valve covers I can get from somewhere. See, I think it's pretty much like maybe $30 for the valve cover gaskets. And the time is like maybe an hour and a half, maybe a little quicker, but the time would be like an hour and a half, pretty much. That's pretty much it, and that's all I have for you. And we're done. Until next time. figure out why these motors. Guess what they were. Hopefully these bolts definitely was leaking a couple spots. Probably right there, right there. Definitely smashed. Super smashed. Gasket. Okay. Good call. Continue. I only got one spark plug to see what it looks like. But I did get a Misfire on the one cylinder. I think it was number 3. 1, 3, 5. These two, not so much. Can you use some spark plugs? Ratchet. And before I take it completely out, I'm going to down in there. Super bad. wouldn't say not too bad. Really, as far as being that bad, it looks pretty good. Not that bad. Might need a little clean up, but not too bad. Compared to do a little tune up on this and just doing it from my own reason. Looking at this bright place, I definitely want to look at another one. See if another one looks just like it. Because I read the codes on the car earlier, yesterday, and it had a Misfire on #1 pending, which is the one that I'm messing with now. Check another one. That. These will go another couple miles. Several miles. Probably, I would say, due for a tune-up, probably. Maybe 3 months. I would do it before the winter. That's what I would do. If it was my car, I would do it. That way, whatever stuff is on it, stop it from starting or anything like that. I want to check those two in the last one over here. I was wondering why on the scan tool it said #5 Misfire. Like, what? #5? 5 liter. Show you scan data for that or the code for that. Just curious. That way I can address this another time. Fill up all these leaks we have on here. So what I end up doing with the top, that was hard to come off. This thing still moves, but as far as it being sealed, it's definitely sealed now. They sell this little, I would say a rubber washer. It's actually $15. That's weird. Odd from Volkswagen. Pretty much what it does, it's like a washer. It wasn't on here before. It was missing. I guess it just pushes down on this, stop it from leaking out. So that solved that problem. And I wasn't successfully in finding, well, I did find this, but they didn't have this in stock. But they did have that washer, and the guy at at Volkswagen said, hey, I can find the cap and it comes up with a separate washer that goes on it. I guess it gives it more push down. And now it's kind of hard to get that bad boy off now. So it's sealed up. I'm happy with it. That stops the leak. That's where I'm thinking the leak was coming from. And this one is not too bad. It didn't get down in the bore or anything like that. But we can clean this up a little bit. As far as this side of it, I guess that's grease or whatever on it. These might be the original or just stupid dirty. That could be the grease to it. I'm gonna leave that on there. These can go a couple more miles. Not too bad. Could go a couple more miles. 3 months, give or take. Still would recommend change. I'm not going to switch the coils around. It could be like maybe a coil not firing. I'm getting a misfire from, but it says something I haven't seen before. Like it says not pending, but cyclation or something like that. I'm not really sure what it says on these hands. I have them so I can show. Get a new gasket. Let's go. And I got this from my place of choice. I was on, that's the part number. Just checking it. On that edge, yep. This one looks so smashed. Wow. This one is just so smashed and really bad. Been on here for a while. That road right there. Where the leak is coming from. That turned into pretty much, that's supposed to be plastic. Look how hard that is. Huh. This is just crumbling in my hand. one. This is just garbage. Just because I don't have anything to go off of. Take these over here. One load. Turn this thing back over. Give some time. Get the rest of these pieces off of here, off camera, and keep going with it. That's everything you do. You want to make sure all these screws are not able to come out. Even the big boys on the side. Good. That's good. Push this down in its place. We're just going to hold it where I want it to be. Set it like that. It's good to go. Let's continue. ratchet. Let's continue. You're gonna work yourself out from the inside out. Just make sure all the ones you have in here started by hand. Now you can begin starting to tighten them now. So once the metal gets pretty much snug down, you're ready to go. You gotta go gorilla on these are plastic. I'm gonna press wash the bottom of it. Very much again. Have a thing that just goes in that direction. That's a little bit. Hard with your strong hands. Good. Let's put the coils back in. Could get the scan tool, get what I seen on the scan tool. Either I'm going to switch these around a little bit, don't have to, but to be safe as far as diagnosing it, would be easier for me to pretty much switch the coils around. See if the ones that was misfiring is not misfiring anymore, and the other ones is now misfiring. So they're the misfire detection. And this is number 5, and this is one of the ones I seen on there. So let's do that. Let's get the skins on. Alright. See, hopefully you guys can see this, but a lot of handprints on it. just looking at data from I already scanned before. Let's see. Yeah, data. Look at the Mercedes. This is a 2008. There it is. This is the last one. There we go. Alright. See, we had like, you can see that cylinder 1 misfire right there. Cylinder 1, cylinder 3, cylinder 5. So we got 1, 2, 3. Let's see, we got 1, 3. Let's see, did it say anything else? That is misfire, just a regular misfire. See, number 1, number 3, and number 5. So I would say I can switch those around and see if we got a misfire on for those. Or clear the codes and see what happens. We can do that. So just to be safe, I'm going to pretty much kind of like switch one around. Now I would say if one gets a code pop back on it, we're gonna just get back in here and get some coils replaced, which will be the easiest route to go. So let's see, 5 and 3. I'm gonna change 5 with number 2. Hello, how can I help you?
Hey, great. I need to change my battery. I have a Toyota Prius.
Okay, what I did so I can remind myself, I switched number 2 with number 5. And I switched number 4 with number 1. So say if we get a misfire on this one, that one, see number 1, number 2, switch them around. We'll get number 5 to number 2. Like I said. So pretty much number 2 switch with number 5, number 1 with number 3, and that was the ones that I'm only gonna switch around. Only ones. So let's put this back up. We're gonna put the scan tool back on it, clear the codes. We should be good. Pretty much want to put these on in sequence. Seems like it. Could have cleaned out the wire furnace, but it don't seem like it was misfire because of connection. Connections look pretty good. Make sure they're nice and tight. Snug. That's good. Now, you put everything back. This is done. Pretty much everything's good. Everything's tightened down. I like it. I want to do a little And the code for the mass airflow sensor. I never remove it. No reason to, pretty much. So pretty much this goes back on here. And put this hose back on here. So put these down on the little clips. There. Make sure you can lift up on it. So she lift up on it. Yep. There. We said we're doing a valve cover gaskets on a 2008, I believe, Jetta. I already pretty much did it. This is the beginning to the end, but yeah, we're gonna get this done. Here we go.